everyone, and good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, whatever it is where you are. I thought I would just share with you what is going on here today. It's Saturday. It's an unusual Saturday for us. Solo took the kids all the way down to Noelle to church because they're practicing. Our kids choir is singing Palm Sunday, which is tomorrow. So they had a practice, and Judah and Belle went along to help with the little kids. So they've been gone for a couple hours, and then I was only left with Hope, and she takes a nap about the time they left. So it has been really, I could probably count on one hand the times I've been like alone. I'm almost alone in the house, and it feels like I'm alone because she's sleeping. So since we moved in a year ago, it's been so rare. So this is what I've been doing because, I just can't lay around. Got to take advantage of that time. I am painting this table. I'll put a before picture in so you can see, but I'm using the white paint that we use for our cabinets. Had Solo tip it upside down for me. This is an incredibly heavy table. It used to be my parents', and when they moved to Florida, I snatched it from them. So but I've wanted to paint it for a long time and just haven't gotten it done. And, just knowing a baby's coming makes you want to do all the things, which is ridiculous, but it's true. And it makes me feel really good when I'm getting things done. So I have painted a ton of kitchen cabinets and baseboards and doors and all these things in the last couple of years, like 2 whole kitchens basically, and so much woodwork. But I have never painted furniture before, so this is my first crack at it, and I'm just using our regular cupboard paint and baseboard paint for the bottom part, and then I bought some of that chalk paint because I want the top gray, and I thought I've always wanted to try that paint out, so I thought that might be fun. I haven't gotten there yet, but wow, is furniture way easier, because the thing about when you're painting a house, it's like the doors or the baseboards or the cupboards seem to never end. And here I just put in an hour of sitting down and kind of crawling around the table, and I already got the first coat on. It needs a second coat. I'll flip it over, finish the top, and I'll be done. It's like I could get into this. I also want to do that shelf white, and I've thought about painting the chairs, but they're falling apart, and we've tried to fix them several times. It's kind of a mess in here. This is our schoolroom, but I think I'm going to replace my kitchen chairs in the kitchen and put them in the schoolroom, so I'm not even going to worry about painting those. And one day I got to figure out what kitchen chairs I'm going to get. So, and then I have another small dresser, so I'd like to get those 3 pieces of furniture painted. I also, because it's spring here and the seasons are changing, I'm wanting to get through all of the kids' clothes. If you have kids, even one, it's a chore to go through their clothes and switch out clothes for the season, see what's fitting, what's not, what you need to get, and I have to do that for all of them, and I'd really like to do it before the baby can't come, so that when we have those warm days, they have clothes that fit them. I'm just gonna sit right down here. I've got to get through all those kids' clothes, and so I had to do Hope's first. Usually I like to start at the top and go down because the clothes trickle down, But Hope was definitely outgrowing things, so I did hers a week ago or so. And today I did Judah's before they left this morning. Went through all his stuff. So I like to keep it about to 5 outfits. So I made sure we pulled out all his winter stuff that's too small. And I don't really try to predict if it's going to fit next year. If it's still fitting now, I left it in there. And but if it's definitely too small, we pulled it out. And then went through his summer clothes and figured out he actually needs several pairs of shorts. So I write everything down he needs, go through his socks and underwear drawer, or we have buckets for each one. We don't have dressers for the most part. And then his pajamas or whatever he wears to sleep in and that kind of thing. So I did that with him, and I pull stuff out, and then I'll take that stuff over to Luka, that stuff that was too small, and see what Luka wants. But I like to keep their outfits to about 5 outfits, and then throughout the season, sometimes they collect more a little bit here and there. Someone will give us some stuff, or they get gifts or whatever. So we don't usually end the season with just 5 outfits, but it's a great place to start for us. And since we do the laundry every day, we don't really run out of clothes anymore, just having 5 outfits, sometimes even 4. And it really helps keep their rooms cleaner and keep on top of things when I have less clothes. So I have adopted this in the last year, and I love it, just having less. I used to do 7 or 8 outfits, and this is way better for us. So it probably does help that my kids are not going to school every day, so there's not a lot of pressure like that, external pressure of what kind of clothes they have and that kind of thing. I did the first coat, and then I went and laid down for about 45 minutes, so don't worry, I'm not stressing myself out here. Belle and I are sitting in the car waiting for Judah, who's coming. We are going to look for some clothes. So sometimes I get asked anyway how I handle keeping all of these kids dressed, like getting clothes and stuff. I try to buy used clothes a lot. We have what's the kids clothing store called? Once Upon a Child. Yeah. We have Once Upon a Child. I've used ThredUp before online with some pretty good success. And then yeah, so I've done that. I usually go to those kind of places first when I can. Except jeans, I really like Walmart's jeans for little boys because they're like $8 or $9, and they always put big holes in jeans. So I do that for a very affordable jean. I mean, I feel like you can't even buy them used for that price most of the time. And then these 2 older ones here, like I said, I went through Judah's clothes this morning, so I know what he needs. And Belle is needing an outfit for a dance she's doing with a bunch of girls on Easter. And so we are going to try, we're going to try Plato's Closet, which we have here. I used to love going in there, and I just haven't been in for a while. But now these kids are like too big, mostly for the sizes at Once Upon a Child. We're going to do that. So it's used clothes. It's a consignment shop, but it's more like junior style. Although I love stuff there too. And they have guys and girl stuff. And so we're gonna check that out. To be honest with you, I mostly only have to buy the bulk of my stuff for my older 2 kids. We are often given clothes, like handed down clothes. Sometimes more than we can even use, because we're not especially now that we're not keeping a lot of clothes around. So we are blessed with so many clothes, and that really helps a ton. So when we are done with them, we really try to bless other people with them too. So that's how we keep them clothed pretty affordably. Usually I have at least 1 to 5 items for each kid that I need every season. I make lists and take my time if I need to. Judah's having trouble shutting the garage. I make lists and take my time finding the best deals that I can. I don't go to like Goodwill's very often. I try to some, but I find that it's better when you go a lot, and I don't have much time to go a lot. Definitely can get the cheapest prices there, because when I do go, I'd go on dollar days. But I feel like it's a place you got to go a lot, and you got to, on the dollar weekends, you got to go like right at the beginning, and there's a whole science to it sometimes. So I have found some stuff like that, but my favorite, I'll say, is shopping, even for myself, is shopping clearance racks. I like brand new on clearance. That's my favorite. So after we check the used stores, that's where I go to for the kids. I was listening to an audiobook. Where are we going? On our home phone. We have one cell phone that's like a home phone. And she loves to use it for audiobooks here and there. Thanks for listening today, guys, and we will talk to you in the next video. Bye.